hello. I've been disturbed by Mrs.
I'll put them in.
No, just pass it to me. Oh, pass it to me. Post. I have post. This is a crowdfunder thing. You're not going to be interested in that. 2 records. It's Friday. Look, I've got records. Records from Resident. You ain't going to like any of those either. So yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, this is Dreadstar returns. Jim Starlin. It's a special thing. I mean, I could do an unboxing, but you don't like unboxings. Everyone voted. They said they didn't like unboxings. That's completely put me off of what I was doing. I hit stream, and Mrs. came in. Yeah, it's coffee time. Not anyone's watching. It's just me and you guys. Just, the old faithful. I might get some badges made up. Would you like that? Should we get some badges made up? Maybe I can number them, and you could be like the Old Faithful Club. I thought that'd be really cool. No, I don't know if you in the UK. We used to have the Dennis the Menace fan club, and you used to get a badge, and I think sometimes they used to be numbered. We could do that. We could have the Old Faithful Club. I'd like that. I'd like to do that. Of course, they wouldn't be free. You'd have to pay for the badges, but I might sit down and design some badges. See how cheap I can get them made. Old Faithful. Anyway, what was I talking about? Coffee time. When it was all kicking off in Camden at Waitrose. This happened on, I think it was Tuesday, 10 p.m. in Camden. You don't go to Camden. Camden's a bit dodgy. But, let's see the footage, he says, if I get it lined up. Here we go. Here's the fella. Let's play it. He's a disabled chap. And look, he makes an escape. Look, he's been shoplifting, and he makes an escape. Look, they're gonna go after him. Gotta rough him up. Show him who's boss. So there you go. So no mercy. I think he's stolen a bottle of booze there by the looks of it. It's something expensive that he shouldn't have had. So yeah, that was that tickled me. Yeah, it was a disabled shoplifter from was it, like I say, in Camden, the Waitrose Bloomsbury. I make it sound fancy. Bloomsbury's not Camden, it's Camden, isn't it? And he tried to steal a bottle of booze, and it took 5 security staff to stop him. Hey, he likes his booze. He does. He likes his booze. I thought that was a good one. Anyway, let's see what else is happening out in the world. Oh God, it's still Afghanistan. But we did see Joe Biden have some sort of mental breakdown when they questioned him about how he'd done such a shit job of it. Now a lot of people are saying, "Oh well, it's Trump's fault." It's Biden's fault as well, because Biden could have overturned Trump's directive. He could have overturned it, and they could have withdrew in a lot more measured, organised sense. But so he's got blood on his hands, this man, especially after this terrible terrorist attack that happened. Over 90 people were killed. 13 of them were US military personnel. And he's got blood on his hands for this. He's directly responsible. Yeah, I know Trump's an idiot, but he's senile. He's even more dangerous. This fella's dangerous, really dangerous. And he should be ashamed of himself, because I agree. You do need to withdraw at some point, but there's a way of doing it. And he put our troops, the British troops, in jeopardy by doing what he did. So Biden, let's hope he doesn't suffer a health crisis, because then we've got Kamala Harris, and that's going to be even worse, I believe. Not because she's a woman, but because I think she's politically inexperienced. Again, you need somebody with a little bit more experience in this position rather than with the senile old goat we've got now. And that means I'm not condoning Trump. I think they're all bad. I feel sorry for America having a really bad run of presidents at the moment. This was an odd one, and I don't know how I feel about this. This is a fella called Pete. Is it connected again? Has it? Yeah, I do love it when it does that. I do love the way that OBS just suddenly disconnects for no reason. Yeah, this is Peter Copeland, who insisted that his wife and kids only use the kitchen at strict time slots and keep 5 meters away from him. Now, he don't, like I said, he worked away from home a lot, and they started a really fractious divorce by the sound of it after 33 years of marriage. But yeah, he has been found guilty. He's been found guilty of was it coercive and controlling behaviour, and one assault charge. The assault charge comes where I think they had a bit of an argument and he pushed past his wife. And I thought it was really, really a bizarre thing. I mean, they described the house as being quite sizable, and he had a bedroom, but there's only. But he wanted access to like the master kitchen. Apparently, there was another kitchen in the house as well, and I guess maybe it was because of the. But yeah, he's been found guilty. I don't know if he's going to be sentenced. I don't know how I feel about it because coercion and that is, a pretty bad thing, obviously, and assault as well. But I don't know. Maybe again, I mean, he was assaulted himself. When one of the sons are old, they're like 18. I think 18 and 20, and the son actually threw a can of Fanta over him. So, why wasn't he charged with assault? So he got a 21-year-old daughter as well. So yeah, he's been. I wonder what his sentence will be. Yeah, he's going to be sentenced next month, and the couple's Devon home has been sold as their divorce has been finalised. But yeah, maybe it was because of the COVID. Maybe he didn't want to catch it. I think that should have been taken in consideration because it caused a lot of people to act in bizarre ways. Again, I'm not excusing him. I just think it's a really strange case that it even got to court. It's coercive behaviour, and I think there is mitigating circumstances in this. So yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. This is a good COVID. Good news. This is the story of Adam Banks. He has beaten COVID. He was stuck. He had a 3-month battle with the virus, and he was in a coma and on a ventilator on a machine. And they were going to turn it off. And thankfully, his missus told him to sling your hook, and she fought to keep him going. And he's back from the brink now, and he's back home, and he's had to learn how to walk and do all that kind of stuff, talk and eat properly again after having the COVID. But boy, I tell you, that's one wife he ain't going to divorce. He owes her a big one there. And this is the thing about comas is you can't always tell if somebody's finished. You can't always tell. That's one decision I would never ever want to be put into, making that decision. What else have we got? Apparently, King's College have got a new report, and they've found that size does indeed matter, boys. Size does matter, and an extra inch can make all the difference. Experiments using silicone rings on men's parts. Got to be careful what you say because of the algorithm and the rude word detector does improve sexual pleasure. So there you go. I don't know what to say. I've been with the missus for 33 years, so that's all I've got to say on the matter. So that's it. Oh, wait a minute. The reason coffee time's late is because I fixed the washing machine. That's why she keeps me on. So Kanye West, he wants to change his name to Ye, like you do. But he was doing a listening party for his album, Where was he? Was he held at one of these? Because he was living in a football stadium. This was on Soldier Field in Chicago, and yeah, and it culminated with old Yeezy setting himself on fire. Look, there he is. You could say it was a burning hot performance. Yeah, he actually set himself on fire. He is the Burning Man. Don't worry, his agent has updated his condition to crispy. I'm sure he was wearing a special suit for that. But yeah. Do you get a feeling that he's like desperate for attention? Do you think? I think he's desperate for I think he might be. Meanwhile, Tom Cruise has had thousands of pounds worth of baggage stolen after thieves. Is it back? Oh, it's back. I'm sure that cut off a perfectly good joke about Tom Cruise's underpants. I get the feeling OBS doesn't want me to do this today. Fair enough. Well, I thought it was a funny joke. Meanwhile, Aaron Leventhal, he's a jet pilot and former soldier. He's revealed that after losing his job for Flybe was a charter plane. You know, it's like a plane. Those things with the wings. He was a pilot. He's making more now as an HGV driver, a lorry driver, because there aren't any lorry drivers apparently. Nobody wants to drive lorries. I would offer, but I don't know if you've ever seen me play Grand Theft Auto 5. Wouldn't be good. Meanwhile, almost half of the 515,000 HGV licence holders in Britain are not driving lorries. So there you go, because there's a call to improve working conditions and pay. Again, one of the weird rules is if a lorry driver is driving and his lights go, like he's got a dodgy light or whatever, he can be fined like £50 a light, and he has to pay that, not the company that's employed him, because sometimes these the what do you call them, trailers, he doesn't own the trailer. He might even just be renting the cab, but might be just driving the cab. But they have the responsibility of getting those things, paying the fines for those things, which seems a bit of a rum do. So yeah, more lorry drivers. That's what we need, because there's no turkey, no Christmas presents, and more importantly, no McDonald's milkshakes. Yeah, it's got to be a funny. Oh, here we go. Now, this is another shoplifter story. Let me just get it lined up. This is from Poundland in Sheffield, South Yorkshire, and I want to get it queued up just at the right moment, because this is impressive. Right, this is impressive. Right, here we go. Watch this, guys. Look, this guy knows how to do it. He's a one-armed security guard, and he goes Bruce Lee on him. He karate kicks him. Now, I don't know, I just think that's impressive. A lot of arse crack on show as well. But look at it. Yeah. Fantastic. I think that guy should get an award. I want him to be my bodyguard. Yeah, this was in Sheffield, South Yorkshire. He karate kicked a one-armed Poundland worker, karate kicked a shoplifter to the ground. Just yes. And I hope he doesn't get into trouble for it, because I think that's fantastic. And I think we'll end it there. I think we want him on our team. I want that guy's name and number. I want him on my team, because he can be my bodyguard. Blimey, there's a lot of people in here today. When his favourite Supertramp album? I don't know. In It for the Money, which is there. Been reissued today. How am I doing? Doing all right. Do I like Split Enz? Do I like Split Enz? If you know Merp, I did a review of their albums. Just go and search for Split Enz. Paul says, I like a badge. Excellent. Do I like Fleetwood Mac? Oh, do I like Fleetwood Mac? Left Break says, how'd you get Neighbours records? I don't know, wait for them to go out and steal them from the postman. UK says, he hasn't got enough hair for split ends. Ha 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 ha. Got a lot of hair on my balls though. Paul says, love visiting Camden. Feel strangely at home. Is that because you're a wino? Or are you just looking to buy some skunk? When his favourite Supertramp song, asked Merp. I like that one. Do we get sausages in America? Do I like Crowded House or Split Ends? Split Ends, it's the better band. Richard says, that was not Biden's first breakdown. We're in a terribly rough spot. Well, it might not be his first, but it was a very evident one. It's the one that it seemed been reported on in the UK because, a Merp doesn't like rap music. Well, that's really great to know. Richard said it disconnected when I criticised Biden. The gods are listening. The gods are listening. Rock music is good. Indeed, it is, Merp. Do like Blondie? Alex Conway says, all right. Peg says, how's my groove been? I've been fixing the washing machine, so a little bit damp. Daniel says, OBS is a problem. You talk about Biden and Kanye West. Just saying how Kanye's performance was smoking. Mankey says, for an Oxford quality scientific presentation, search YouTube for Angelos Epithemou, Size Does Matter. Oh, yeah, I know that. He's a stand-up comic, isn't he? Richard said, he's clearly the long arm of the law. Well, Paul says, never smoke skunk and only drink in moderation. Yeah, hanging around Camden Town. Do I like carpenters? Yeah, I like the way they can make almost anything out of wood. And on that, we're going to end there. Thankfully, we managed to. I don't know. Did it work? OBS, it just craps out. It just craps out all the time. So anyway, we'll do this again. I don't know. Maybe there'll be one at the weekend. I'll keep an eye on the news situation. But maybe I should do an unboxing because people said they wanted unboxings. Maybe I'll give them unboxings that they don't want. And with that, there's only one more thing left, and that's to say, and that is ta and drink it up. Man, this thing's putting me off.